I'm on a date tonight, so I'll have to just looking good. I'll just do it in front of her, shouldn't I?
Going! He's kept going! He scored! Oh, Stockport pressure. And a superb goal! Chelsea did it! Lisa! Rose tries to get the ball in. Wilkinson!
It's a 5-star performance from Stockport County.
All right, we got a small house, but we got a big bloody heart, I tell you.
Oh, we're on again. Hello and welcome to the 61st instance of SK3 TV, the weekly show for the thinking county fan. As long as what the county fan is thinking is, oh, I think the Unapproved county Facebook group post of the week has probably run its course now because of some admin tomfoolery. Don't worry, we'll sort it out. Yes, we're here for another hour or so of county chat, talking all things what are about Pinatar and Preseason, and an injury update that people were quite intrigued when I mentioned there's an injury update, because there is an injury update. It's very exciting.
Okay.
Do you know?
Probably.
You probably do. You were there. So it's probably you who injured him. The person, it's Hannah that I'm talking to. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, how are we?
I've been to Spain.
Yeah. I thought you were just going to get straight into that before I even did the intro. But no, you've been to Spain. You've come back from Spain.
I've come back. It was one of those trips where you get to Manchester Airport, everything is good. It's all running. What was that? The cider?
No, it's my phone. The cider, not my phone.
Yeah, got to Manchester Airport. Everything is good. Get on the plane. Everything's like running on time. No one took any suitcases off me. Like it was genuinely all good. And then there was a very intoxicated young man on the plane. And
was it just a general young man or a county young man?
No, I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I am fairly confident that it was not a county young man. There were also Wigan fans. There were Rangers fans, because apparently there's some big parade in Benidorm on like the weekend.
Do people not have parades in their own countries? Why do they have to go abroad?
I don't know. And yeah, so so Anna. So I took Charlotte and Charlotte's friend Anna, and Anna comes back from the loo, and she's like, "There's a man who's drinking his own booze. Basically, they bought it like duty free, was drinking it, and then he tried to order 6 tequila roses, just so, in his words, the air stewardess didn't need to keep coming back."
That's really good of him. That's good of him.
They weren't up for that. And then just before we landed, I went into the loo, came out, and he was like, in this air stewardess's face. So I don't know why I get myself in these situations, and I don't know why I have no kind of sense of personal safety. But so I've put myself in between the two of them, because I thought he's not going to have a go at me.
This is like,
and because she was saying to him, "I need to take your passport off you." So it's not, I mean, it wasn't being aggressive, it was just being rude and in her space. Anyway.
Did you say let's roll when you got like flight 93?
No. But then when we landed, we had to wait on the plane while Spanish police boarded to arrest this bloke. And so then Charlotte's like recording out of the window.
Of course.
She's done that thing with the Jet 2 holiday.
Oh yes, my hero. She is my hero. That's my favourite meme format as of this very second.
Yeah. So that was the beginning, and then it just kind of went downhill from there. The car had the worst sat nav in the history of the world.
Well, it's probably in Spanish.
I got lost every time that I tried to go anywhere. Oh my God. The last night we were just about to go out for dinner with Emma and Dan and Kate and Blake, and it was all lovely. Really looking forward to it. Last dinner, walking back into the hotel, I'm like, shit, I haven't got the passport. and I'd left the passport in our hotel in the safe.
And you don't even have the excuse of drinking.
No. It comes down to this: is my short-term memory loss, dementia, menopause, brain tumor, ADHD,
Or E, all of the above.
Yeah, it's all about me, which is probably the most accurate. Yeah, so I had to drive all the way back to our hotel and then back again. So that was the end of it, and then our flight was delayed.
But other than that,
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, we won. We won in Pinatar.
We won the third annual Pinatar Cup final.
Yeah.
El Cupo de Pinatar.
It's never been done before.
Never been done. The three-peat as idiots. No, we lost last year.
No, and we drew the first year. So that was good.
So it's first win in Pinatar.
Yeah.
It's momentous.
It's like a precedent has been set.
Does that, yeah,
or a really bad precedent.
Now, yeah, see, now people are going to turn up expecting us to win next year. And they're going to be sorely disappointed.
Or people will think, because like we had 2 good seasons with 2 good finishing places, having lost or drawn in Pinatar. It's the omens. The omens you've got to watch.
I try not to think about omens because it just starts me drinking. Shall we do a bit of... Well, we should say thank you to the people tuning in. We've got your Ian Dowdens, we've got your Matt Bryans, we've got your John Billsbury's, all the big names. They're tuning in because there's a new feature, Hannah. That's what I made sure to put it in the episode description and on all the posts, just so people know there's a new feature, complete with a jingle. I mean, the jingle's the main thing. The feature doesn't really stand up on its own. It's the jingle.
Well, let's say the feature was a half-assed attempt at kind of reinvigorating an old favourite. And when I say old favourite, I mean like 4 episodes.
We've done it for more than 4.
Have we?
We've been doing it since April. I had to go back and find the video.
Oh,
the clip
we
that
did
done
it
for
after Highballer. It was the Highballer, like.
Yeah, and I made the jingle the day that we went to the open training session. Because that was how I framed it in my head, looking for the file on my computer. Right. That's some fun chat for people tuning in. Let's do some admin. So, of course, as you all know by now, we are proudly sponsored by Blackbird Kitchen. On the pans at Gorilla Whitworth Street, Manchester. On the grills at Impossible Manchester, cooking up some tasty, good old-fashioned proper burgers with no messing about. No, you don't have to dislocate your jaw. You can just pick it up and eat it. You don't have to contemplate getting a knife and fork or anything. You're going to come out independent. No, it is. It absolutely is. Big burgers should be wider and not taller. And I have that on my dating app profile. That's why I'm sat here with you on a Monday night. It's like, what? Tell me something you stand for, Nick. And I could go Free Palestine. I could go like socialist policies. No, big burgers should be wider and not taller. And also soon to be on the fryers at Lens Jiffy Droylsden. What else admin wise? You can always check out our YouTube channel and all that because we have Stockport stuff as well as county stuff on there. If you like, you can buy us something we like, as we're now christening it.
That sounds like you know when those like OnlyFans girls have like a wish list.
I'm listening.
Have you ever clicked on them?
No, I'm only there for the comments.
I quite like clicking on them just to see like
what's on
there, and there'll always be some token sex toy or like underwear or something like that, but then there'll be like the most practical stuff that you could like
scouring pads,
boring like you're like, you go girl, like
a token sex toy or Nick as they like to call it. That's the coffee thing done. Yeah, our Buy Us a Dildo link is in the episode description. Can I have a blue one, please? Hannah, what else, admin?
That's it. I mean, I can't.
No,
like and subscribe,
that's the one.
Please. Thank you.
Right. Shall we?
Fake wine nearly came out of my nose.
Real cider nearly came out of mine. What we should do, I think, is give people what I'm not going to be like, I went to see Top Loader once.
Oh my God! You just remember there was a drunk Wigan fan on the flight on the
sorry.
way back. We were so this was a flight that was supposed to leave Alicante at 20 past midnight. By this point, it was 2 a.m. and he was singing
Dancing in the Moonlight.
"Dancing in the Moonlight."
Good lad.
Yeah.
Good lad. Well, if I'll tell a lie, I've seen Top Loader twice. Not through choice, but at a festival. They just happened to be at a festival. The first time I saw them, people were obviously only there for Dancing in the Moonlight, and then they played it last.
Yeah.
The second time, they played Dancing in the Moonlight third. Third in the set, they played Dancing in the Moonlight, and then carried on the rest of the set. Everyone just went and did other stuff.
Yeah.
And then the encore, they did Dancing in the Moonlight again, but with Dion Dublin on stage with them, playing his dube, his little homemade drum thing that he's patented and sells. That was a weird time, that was. But
it definitely happened.
It definitely happened. It definitely happened. I will find proof of this. I'll bring it for next week, miss. Don't worry, I'll bring it. The point I was trying to make is that we could just sit here and leave the new, like keep teasing the new feature.
Oh right, I see
and
what
then
you mean.
drop it at the end.
No, because
But I think we should give the people what they want.
well, I'd get bored as well. So
that's the main thing. Yeah, I don't want you getting bored. I mean, if you get bored, we might as well just give up and call it a day.
yeah.
So our blue chip feature is the Unapproved County Facebook group post of the week.
Yes.
But due to, let's be honest, admin taking their eye off the ball, and
We have got an admin listening. So
yeah, I've spoken to him about it today. He was very quick to come in and say, like, "Oh, it's not me. It's not me." It's like, well, I didn't think it was. I do now, but I didn't previously. So essentially, as we've discussed pretty much every week of like the off season, all sorts of shit is getting through into that that group. It's not rude; it's factually correct. So that he said rude. I'm not just going off on one there. He actually did say rude. That's why, because I know you weren't looking at the screen. So somebody thinking I'm finally having that breakdown that's been coming. So what we thought we'd do, because we noticed there's loads of stuff getting approved that shouldn't. So I thought we'd base a feature. Well, you thought we'd base a feature around that.
Yeah.
I mean, the actual content of the feature is secondary, Hannah.
Okay.
It's the jingle that we're all here for. So we don't have a band doing these jingles for us.
No.
I wish we did, but we don't.
We could get Bandioki to do it.
We could get Bandioki to do it. Maybe we will. That'll be some good content, won't it? As long as I don't have to sing with them, because that'll just ruin everyone's night. So in the prompt, it turns out in the prompt on the AI music generator, you can give them lyrics to put in the song, but you cannot specify an artist.
Right.
Because of copyright and all sorts of things. So for the purposes of staying the right side of the lawyers, this jingle was done by female indie pop with an indie background. Do you want to hear it? It's Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is indie.
She's indie influenced. She's indie pop influenced, I think. Well, that's what it says. That's what it said, and it said it on her Wikipedia somewhere as well.
All right.
So don't come handsplaining Taylor Swift to me. God, it's not like you've seen her live or anything. So yes, we have four times 0 for me. So we have a jingle. So should we play the jingle?
Yeah.
Inexplicably approved. County Facebook group post up a link.
Thanks, Taylor.
I mean,
I'm not bothered now. I'm done. This is when I left the house to come here, this was the one thing I was looking forward to. I've not got any notes about county stuff or anything. I just wanted to do that. But it does bring us on to, because this feature will not only allow us to be elitist snobs. Yeah, I read the reviews.
It's my favourite thing.
It not only allows us to be elitist snobs, but also in this instance, we can be helpful and offer information.
Oh.
So this person, so there's two. There's a double whammy here.
Okay.
So the first one was on the 27th of June.
Hang on, we've got two posts. Are these by the same person?
Two posts from
Are
the
they-
same
are they
person
joint-
on
are
a
they
cer-
linked?
yeah, they are linked.
Okay.
And we can answer the question
Right.
based on previous experience. So the first one on the 27th of June. I mean, we were getting ready for my birthday night out,
Are
and
these
they were
anonymous?
posting this. I'm not going to read the name out. No, I'm not gonna-
No, but were they anonymous?
no, they weren't anonymous. No.
Oh, this is a
No.
dangerous game.
Do anyone know when the info for live streaming is coming out? Tried to find out with no luck. There were 4 comments on that. One of them being me from the SK3 TV account, telling him the answer based on the last couple of years. 6 days ago, same person posted again. Is anyone living abroad still having problems signing up for streaming access for next season? Now, I think we can answer this, can't we, Hannah? Because this was a whole thing last summer. It seemed to, and last summer we were signing players, so there was even less reason to be whinging about it. But now there's nothing else happening. So, but I think was it last season? It was the week before the season started when it got, because we had Liam Richardson on a Monday, and then it got announced on the Wednesday and Thursday.
I think from memory, because County don't use iFollow in the same way that everyone else.
That's right.
do.
Stream AMG, isn't it?
Yeah, they have to wait until like they've kind of got all the packages and everything sorted. And I mean, it's like the season tickets. People say, "Oh, when are we going to get the season tickets? When are we going to see?" Like, if you get the season ticket 2 hours before the first game, you're all right.
Some people did. They were the lucky ones.
Yeah. So it's like that. So I wouldn't worry just yet. People of faraway climes like Matt Bryan, he'll be signing up.
Yeah, because there's no other way to watch games when you're abroad.
Well, there is.
It's better. It is better though.
It is better. Yeah, it's better. Because I take my stick to America with me.
But the people haven't bought it yet on the buy me things. So it was a dildo joke, don't worry. Yes, so that was that feature. That went well. We're a lot more. I listened back to last week's. Well, I always watch back when we finished on the Monday night anyway, because I have to put clips together for the trailer and like the episode description and stuff. And sometimes I'm like, I feel like I've grown in confidence and I'm like really pleased with myself. And then I listened back to that, and I was like a punch-drunk stroke victim. There was times where I was just making noises that I don't remember making, that I'd never heard myself make or anyone make.
It was the comment that it sounded like the audio track of a bad.
That was the
bad
thing.
S&M.
A bad S&M
video.
Is there such a thing as a bad S&M?
I don't know.
If you're into
Like,
S&M,
I mean, it wasn't what I was aiming for. Like that's not generally.
I'd say the
what we're
pinata
trying
was
to-
exactly what you were aiming for,
Yes,
and you hit it.
but I
eventually.
wasn't aiming for that kind of audio content. But I do take umbrage to the fact that it was a bad one.
I don't think it's bad.
All right. Well, I've not really got anything to compare it with.
I've seen worse. I'll send you some links. We'll do a watch along. Oh, Nick's enjoying it well more than he did.
But on should we do some Pinatar stuff? Or where does that fit in
Yes.
your like?
What I'll do, I will bookend, because we've answered that question.
Yeah.
And all being well, we will have Liam Richardson joining us
2 weeks.
in 2 weeks, on 2 weeks today, which will be our final Monday show before the pivot to Sundays.
Crazy.
This is going to be very exciting after a day on the beer for some of us for Bolton at home.
I don't know. I might be on the beer by then.
Maybe we'll go somewhere in Stockport and do a live one there. I think I should probably make some calls, shouldn't I? Well, as we do with this bit, I get to bookend it with the jingle, so I get to play the jingle one more time, just so we can get used to it.
The inexplicably approved county Facebook group. Post up a link.
Thanks, Taylor. I'll get to bed. I'll see you later.
It's very
Go on.
Taylor. So someone's just said that the website has updated and the stream stuff is there. It may well be. I go to the website on a laptop and I get a blank screen, but it works fine on a phone. So if you're having trouble on the actual website, and credit where credit's due, the club have updated the website now with accessibility widgets and functionality,
I do really like
which is good.
the whole branding side of it with like, so on the homepage with the fixtures, it'll say like men next to it or
Rah.
rah. Didn't think it'd be you. Yeah, it's really cool. I really like it. What I've seen so far. I mean, how often do people actually use the website anyway? There is a county TV. Oh, so county TV. Looking at it is just the stuff that's been on YouTube so far. So I don't know if people think that's what the
It
streaming
might be
thing
under
is.
matches.
Matches.
No.
No. It might be under video. Subscriptions. But again, it just comes to there's the live there. This is like
Upcoming live stream.
real. No match is currently available, so no, it's not up just yet. Subscriptions.
Yeah.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take back everything I said during that feature. Should have played the jingle again.
Thank you, Rita.
Thank you. Yes, there we go. Seasonal audio pass, £45 English quid, and monthly audio pass, 450 pence.
And Matt will be able to see the video options.
Yes, he will. Yes.
I could too.
We
Also,
could get
I've got a VPN on
by
my phone.
the VPNs, baby.
Yeah, so at the fan event on Thursday
Yes,
night,
tell us everything.
it was lovely, and it felt a lot more chilled out. Like the whole Pinatar thing just felt a bit like the first year. So the first year was quite quiet because it was very last minute.
Yeah.
People didn't know about it. People hadn't budgeted for it. Last year was very, very busy. People who had missed out the first year got on it. This year was quieter, I think. And the fan event particularly was a bit quieter, but it was nice. And someone came to talk to me and they said, I really like the podcast. I really enjoyed it on Monday. And I said, oh, do you not think it was too much? Like Nick really enjoyed it. I think it was like we got a bit carried away. And he was like, no, it was really funny. And then we got talking. Actual motherfucking Vernon Bear listens to the podcast.
I mean, so many images come to mind.
I was like, properly, the girls were laughing at me. It's like, that man over there's Vernon Bear. And
well, you don't say that man over there is Vernon Bear, because I'm assuming it was a giant bear.
Yeah, in
God.
35-degree heat.
In the 35-degree heat, just sweating.
But I was like, I genuinely felt like I'd met a celebrity.
Yeah, that's as close as like. I mean, to me, if I'd been the one Vernon Bear had come up to and said that, that'd be like Claudia Winkleman coming up to me and going, "I dig your style, Nick. I dig what you're doing."
It was just brilliant. It made me so very happy. And I'm also currently trying to get a gig. So when Liam and I used to go to Salford a lot, we would like, obviously Liam was Billy Banter at the time. And so we used to laugh about doing bits. So Salford's mascot is also called Billy. And when I lost weight, I was like, oh my God, now I can.
The opportunity of a lifetime. This is what it's all been for.
So I was telling Vernon that's what I had aspirations.
Do you reckon there's women out there who are going getting like Ozempic via the proper route? And they're going to the doctor, and the doctor's like, well, what's your motivation? It's like, I want to be a football mascot.
I think I'm special.
Never was a truer word said. Sure.
Me last night, because we've got access to that special account that we're going to use.
That we're going to absolutely hammer.
Pleasure.
You're going to be so bored of it by the middle of August.
We were talking, and he was saying like, oh, if I should. Well, this isn't going to paint me in great light. And I said, oh, you should put it in your Tinder bio. And he was like, no, I think you're the only person that it'd work on.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
fair
like
enough.
me with the burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still waiting. One day.
So that's coming, which is very, very exciting.
Do you think Vern? Can't even work it out, but something about Vernon Bear pressing pause. I've had 4 days.
To do an endorsement, like.
I'm Vernon Bear, and when I'm not eating honey and entertaining the children of Stockport, I like to listen to SK3 TV. Especially the one from last Monday. That was basically the worst episode of Shooting Stars ever. I think that's why I liked it, because I like Rick and Bob. Maybe that was it.
Website doesn't give any video options yet.
So that will be probably the week before the season starts. But if you don't have it by the 28th of July, we will strap Liam down and ask him.
Well, yeah, or I'll take my phone in a live stream, and you can all be
That, yeah.
watch it on TikTok or whatever.
Well, we could do it through this, and we could have it multi-camera. You'll be in the pop side, I'll be in the cheadle end. We just need the people in the main stand don't know how to use mobile
It's
phones.
on Sky.
We'll be better than Sky. I bet we'll know that the goalkeeper's called Hinchliffe for a start.
Yeah. So yeah, there wasn't anything exciting, I don't think, on Thursday night. We had there was an auction of Louis Barry memorabilia.
Love Baz.
So there's a signed shirt, and it went for just under 500 quid, which was incredible. An awful lot of money. It was all for charity as well, which is good. And then the other items were a little bit less successful. So there were training pants.
Please tell me everything led up to the shirt as the last item.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Why?
No. And there was also a gilet jacket thing. And I'm going to, and they were size small. So the county fan base is nothing if not practical. So they weren't buying it just, for the sake of it, because it had been sweated in by Louis Barry.
Yeah.
They were buying it, but it was too small. And I'm there going to Charlotte. Do you want it, Charlotte? It's cheaper than it is in the shop.
I don't think you'd be allowed to. I'm assuming you're on some sort of register after the Owen Moxon debacle, and you're not allowed to buy any player clothing.
I didn't run into Owen in Spain.
with the sponsorship for this coming season, have they said, right, you can have it cheaper because you're not having a shirt? You can't be trusted.
Not yet.
Yeah, discussions are still being had. It's fine.
Not yet. I didn't see the lovely Owen Moxon.
I'm just imagining him hiding behind a tree.
There's the foliage, isn't there? Like the bar in Pinatar.
Is that tree moving? And it's just Moxon trying to get to his room.
Joseph Alowi was a lovely young man.
Joseph Alowi, it's very rare it's very rare that I watch player interviews anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just something about when he got announced. There was something about what Challinor and Wilson said, and what I saw Doncaster fans saying. As much as I hate the whole what's he like on Twitter and the look after him, which is the wankiest thing anyone ever says.
Oh, I've got some thoughts on that.
I look forward to that. But no, I just felt compelled to watch his interview after that, and yeah, I'm fully obsessed. Talk to us about Joseph Alowi.
He was lovely. So they did this thing where the players. So the way it works is like Steve Bellis compares it. They have a raffle to win a shirt, and last season it was all 3 shirts.
Yes.
This season it was a shirt and 2 bucket hats. Friend of the show, Dan Moult, won.
I saw
the best picture.
Benno looked terrified.
Benno looked, terrified.
Dan Moult's on fire.
Really good.
Our Icelandic star striker is terrified.
Yeah. So they did that, and then Steve does some interviews with the new players, but also he did Lewis Bate and he did Ben, and then the new ones.
No one from Burnley or anyone this year, so there's no chance of any abuse.
Still the worst thing.
Yeah.
One of the worst things that I've ever been party to. No, there was none of that. Although there was some weird appropriation
Oh,
of recently departed players' songs.
see, I don't like that.
Like,
It's unimaginative.
Benno's on fire. Too soon.
And
Like,
he's not.
shirt's not even cold.
And can someone made of ice be on fire? Is that possible? That sounded like the most ungenuine laugh you've ever done in over a year of doing this and like 3 years of knowing each other. That's appalling.
And then there was some other like very generic, like shoehorning in of players' names. What was the Malik one? It wasn't good anyway. It wasn't as good as our Malik.
It's
Monday.
a kind of Malik.
Oh yeah.
Ladies.
Or what was the other one we came up with? Malik Monday.
Malik Monday. Yeah, it's a kind of Malik.
Anyway,
there's another one.
and then people had to go over, but some of the players kind of went and mingled, which was really nice. So we were talking to Ada Bailey, who
Did you ask him about his Instagram bio?
No, I really, really wanted to.
Investigative journalism.
But he's super keen to stay and really looking forward to the season. So I think it was just, I don't know. I don't have an explanation for it. And then Joseph Alewu kind of came over, and sometimes it's really awkward. Well, I make it awkward. Let's be honest. Like there's an Olivia Rodrigo lyric which is like, I made it weird and then I made it weird.
You had me at Olivia Rodrigo, Hannah.
That's my style. So I made it weird by first asking him if I could have a selfie because I wanted to send it to one of my friends who was a Donny fan and really, really upset.
Okay.
That he'd left, and he was like, "Oh, you don't want to send him this then?" I was like, "Yes, that's exactly what I want to do.
That's what I want to do.
I'm not that nice." So he did that, and then we were talking, and little Anna that I took with us is like proper elite gymnast. I was like, "Oh, Anna's been watching your goal celebration, so here you've got like a back handspring or something." He's like, "No, I've not got a back flick. I've got a back tuck or something."
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "But I won't be doing that."
Good. I should know.
Right, but this is a discussion that we had like around players doing daft goal celebrations. It was so easy to land funny.
Well, do you remember Ben Whitfield broke his foot doing a knee slide against Bolton?
Yeah. So
new manager's first game, and then you're out.
He never got back to that, did he? Let's be honest. So really, really nice young man. They all seem really nice, in fairness. I don't like all quite chatty. Obviously, Alowi didn't play on Saturday.
Yeah, I think Kelly mentioned during that big long interview last week that he's still slightly behind everyone else, which sort of makes sense.
Yeah. And then the game on Saturday.
I quite enjoyed it. I'm not I don't think I've ever in my over 30 years of going. I don't think I've ever been into friendlies at all. But as just a game to have on a Saturday morning when I was laying in my underwear cursing the heat, it was nice to be able to have my iced coffee and have a bit of football to watch because there was a stream, despite the fact none of the clubs put it on YouTube.
Oh, right.
There were certain websites that had a stream. Yeah, I just checked it on the off chance, and there it was.
It came up on my sofa score, which I was really impressed with.
Yes.
But there was no announcement, so we didn't know who'd scored the first one for a while. No, not the first one, the second one. And iPhones in the heat, mine particularly,
you're having a nightmare.
Goes really dark.
Well,
I can't see a thing.
I was texting you about the game while you were there. And then Dan Malt texted me and said, "Hannah can't see her phone. What did you say?" And I was like, "Oh God, she started drinking again. Oh, this is what it's like a 10:30 kickoff on a Saturday morning has started her drinking again. Now she can't see her phone." But well, we're on the game. So the lineups, we had the return of the trialist family, which is always the most exciting thing.
No. He's not called trialist. He's called Tylerist.
Oh, you saved that. That was good. That. So yes, the Tylerist who started the game was Tyler.
Onyango.
No, you first.
Right. Oh, if last week was Mother's Day, this week just.
Oh, she's fine, thanks. There was another one I had as well, but I'll just go through the team and it'll come. I thought Tylerist Onyango was very good. I thought he had a very good game. You cannot miss it. I love how, but it's not like the club are even trying to be secretive because he was in
No.
all the pictures.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then he was wearing the same number he wore last
Yeah.
season, and he was
That's why
clearly
they've
Tyler
got- That's
Onyango.
why they've got him back, though, haven't they? Like, they've made a signing, like a saving on like kit issuing. 'cause
Yeah.
He's just got stuff left over.
Yeah, that's
so-
it. Yeah, and he's brought his bag from last
Yeah.
season when everyone's got a new one.
Cute.
But yes, I thought he had it was very much a case of. I think it really showed our glaring lack of right backs because we don't have a single one. He started there. Jay Mingy played there for a
Jay
spell.
Mingy was good.
Jay Mingy. I have always thought Jay Mingy was. Every time I've seen Jay Mingy, I've been very impressed with him. It's just whether they're dealing with the compartment syndrome, which isn't a phrase I ever thought I'd get to say. Compartment syndrome. But yeah, there's still part of me that expects Jay Mingy to be going out on loan, especially if we're going to sign Onyango. I don't know, but I'd like to see him. I think he's just what we need in that position as well.
Yeah.
Like that right-sided centre back of a 3, can get forward. He's good on the ball. I like him. I really hope he can. I suppose if he can stay fit through pre-season, then it might be a case of it's his spot at the start of the season.
And it was. I think Charlie's was quite open about it being a fitness concern last year, and they basically sent him back to do pre-season again, didn't they? Around Easter.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? Our lads generally, kind of with that in mind, the Bristol players. So Bristol had played a pre-season last week. I can't remember against who. I want to say Burton, but I don't know whether it was. But they looked like sluggish.
Yeah.
So Derby said last year that they weren't ready to play in the heat because they hadn't really trained in the heat.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it was the same for Bristol, but they just looked not like they were ready for football, whereas our lads looked fit and ready and up for it. And that was a massive difference. And you know, Bristol weren't bad. Their goals were certainly the second one mistakes on our part.
Yeah, mistakes by trialists for the large part as well. I think Owen Bevan. Yeah, Owen Moxon didn't cover himself in glory, but he's fine. He's saving it for the. I mean, he's still dealing from the trauma of having like some obsessed fan like sniffing his shirts and finding out about it on a frothy, light-hearted podcast on a Monday night. But so Owen Bevan didn't exactly cover himself in glory. I didn't think Lee Jonas, the 5th Jonas brother, really. I
was my least favourite.
I couldn't really work out what his position was meant to be. And onto the injury update that we promised people. Roman Dixon, who was out there, had a moon boot on the day before the game. Yeah, I don't know whether it was another sprinkler-related thing like last year.
It rolled it apparently, but had been to hospital.
That's a good place to go.
Presumably as a precaution. But yeah, he's on crutches.
Because it was being reported by an Everton account that seems to be in the know. There's a lot of confusion about Onyango because everything pointed to the fact his contract expired. But now he was on their retain list on the Premier League website, which suggests maybe they had an option for an extra year.
They might just have an option.
But everyone seems convinced that we're signing him both on our side and.
Well, maybe he's come back on loan.
But I don't. If they've only got a year left on his contract, there's nothing in that for them.
Well, if they send him out to us for 6 months, Everton is struggling for a first team though. That's going to be the issue.
Their pre-season's just started. They might not. The game might not. We might get a stronger team at spending more than we expected on Saturday.
Oh, don't get me started on that. Right, but back to yes. It was who else played well?
So we had an Ollie Norwood opener.
Ollie Norwood.
Lovely free kick. He looked really up for it.
I'm glad that I switched him in as my most important player.
All right, I thought you were saying like there's some sort of fantasy element to this, and I was like, what? Who's doing this?
No. What was I going to say then? Both Shea Gardner and Jid Akeki look, Jid particularly, but Shea too, just completely different.
Yeah, there's pictures of both of them on the
They've grown
beach,
up.
and wow,
Yeah. They're not.
they've
like,
been in the gym.
Shea Gardner, well, I mean, he still does. He's very like Kelly and Mai, in terms of just diminutive, very small, very young looking. But he's definitely. I mean, there's that particularly late tackle that ended in yellow.
Getting a yellow card in a friendly.
So I think we'll see more aggression from them, and Lewis Fiorini as well. He. Do you know what? I think I said this last week. I really, really hope that he proves everyone wrong.
I mean, we've spent money on him. We've spent good money on him. He's got a good pedigree. Would you say this might be like the biggest 2 or 3 weeks of his career coming up?
I think he definitely recognises that it's a make or break season.
Yeah.
He was at Dundee United. Obviously, kind of learn.
It's two Dundees, yeah. I don't think it really matters. He barely played.
I got told off, didn't I?
He played about 4 minutes.
But he, it's a very different, very aggressive style of football, and I think, so you just get clattered, and that's just quite normal. So I think that will make him kind of a better, stronger player. Obviously, scored, which, I mean, that's good.
His best position is a position where we need someone. That position that Will Collar was like shoehorned into last season.
Mm-hmm.
We need a mobile number 10 who's good on the ball, who can finish. So it'd be really handy if he could step up and do it. Save us a lot of money in the market, because those sorts of players don't come cheap. So I really hope that you do get the feeling that there's a move to Shrewsbury there if he wants it, given that Michael Appleson's there. So you kind of get the feeling that's on the back burner. But fair play, giving him a chance to. It's not a case of wanting to throw good money after bad. We're not just going to go and spunk a lot of cash and sign someone else, because I think 300 grand was the number that was quoted last year. Yeah, so that's not the type of money we want to be throwing away, really. Like one year into a 3-year contract.
No. Malik Mothersill, the little we saw of him,
very impressed.
Very good at taking the ball forward.
Direct, not a fan of him wearing number 9 for those people who are into that sort of thing. But I'm also not a fan of Shea Gardner wearing number 12. But
I think it's fine. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, it is
too much into it, because there was that whole story last year with me having seen the pink shirt with number 20 on it and getting very excited because I thought that Louis Barry was coming back.
Of course. And
then seeing Callum Counts put it on.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So, and that did end up being Louis Barry's number when he did in fact come back.
And then in training, Benno he had number 9 on his shorts, but he was wearing 22 in the game. So
I
not
think
really
they just lost property, went to shit.
I think so. It's just grab one, whatever fits, just grab one. I'm not going to get too hung up on the numbers just yet.
No.
But in terms of numbers in the starting 11, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 9 are all available.
Okay.
And possibly 11, given that Nick Powell didn't go to Pinatar. He had a good old game of golf. This is one of my favourite things.
Golf with Stephen Fletcher again.
Well, we don't know. No, he's playing with his brother this time.
Okay.
He really loves his brother. So weird. Loves his kids as well. God, Nick Powell, why are you so weird? But it's so I didn't. When we signed Nick Powell, I didn't think it was a signing that fit with what we were trying to do. I still I mean, people point to this thing of, but when he's on it, he's really yes, he is. When he's on it, he's one of the best players I've seen in the Football League for these. But he's never there. It's not worth it. If we can pay him, if we could find a deal to pay last year his contract up, I would. I don't think he fits. I don't think we're going to get enough out of him this season. But at the same time, the histrionics with him playing golf It's like, oh, all right, so he's not fit enough to go Pinatar, but he can play. It's like, well, it's very different. Running around on a broken ankle, for the sake of argument, you can still play golf if you've got like an ankle injury or something like that. It's
And
totally different.
arguably, it's good light exercise.
Yeah, that's it.
low
It's
impact.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just a very, very strange. I've seen people like posting a picture of his Instagram story on like social media with the eyes emoji, not even offering an opinion, just because they know it's going to invite people to come in and go, oh, it's a fucking disgrace. So, well, if Mark Stock wants to pay him, then it's
I
fine.
mean, obviously, you listen to people kind of in the crowd, and there were similar conversations about how Koreadai hadn't bothered to travel.
We called this months ago. I think it was you who said it.
When I went to Carrington, I asked him when she was due, and he said the first week of July, and I said, "Oh, I bet you won't be in Pinatar then."
That was it. That was exactly it.
They did. So, congratulations to Corey and his wife. They had, or partner, they had a little girl called Gia.
Gia, good name.
Yeah, Gia Palmer.
Adai. Adai is a dadai.
Dadai.
With a bye-bye. No.
Too far.
Sorry. You laughed at it when I did it in WhatsApp. Leave me in the trenches taking grenades, Hannah.
The other thing that I did not enjoy on Saturday, but it was inevitable. So on Thursday night, the Bristol players. So in Pinatar, it's this really weird situation where you've got.
You've done your whole. Sorry, you had your telling off for doing Dundee and Dundee United.
Yeah, Bristol Rovers.
And I'm just because someone's going to. Oh no, Ian Dowden's called them Bristol there as well.
Yeah.
Do what you want, Hannah. It's your podcast.
It's Barnsley and Burnley that I've got a severe issue with.
Same place, innit? Both backwards shitholes.
Yeah, so he walked past Macca and said there was a whole round of Junior Wales, which was really nice. And then when he came on Saturday, we sang, like everyone gave him a bit of a round of applause and sang again. Great, lovely, respectful.
That's where it ends, surely.
No, you'd hope and wish.
I'd leave it there.
Yeah. Then you get some like fake booing.
That's
he laughs at that.
The first one, the
funny.
first touch, you have a bit of a boo.
Yeah.
And go, ha!
And then you got the like, oh Mackie, you've got the wrong shirt on. Like, it's just thoughtless, if nothing else, because from what he probably would have really liked to stay at county, and they couldn't, come to an agreement. They couldn't have something that worked for him. So to almost rub it in his face, and I know that wasn't the intention, but just think it through. Have a little bit of emotional intelligence.
Everyone's trying to outdo each other because someone said something funny. You get that a lot at football. Like someone in the crowd will say, because football fans are, on their day, the funniest people on earth.
Yeah,
but then someone will say something properly hilarious. Everyone will laugh. It'll be a great moment. People will be talking about it when they get home and saying, "Oh, you never guess what this dickhead in front of me said."
Yeah.
But then someone will try to beat that. It's like, no, you're not going to.
But it was nice. It was nice to see him, and
he
looks happy.
Very early on in his spell on the pitch, he kind of got into a decent position and just saw his name in lights and blazed the ball over. Bless him. It was very, very nice to. I mean, I was quite impressed with Bristol Rovers. I know at that stage of a friendly, there's a lot of changes from both sides, but their changes kind of reinvigorated them.
Yeah.
And got them into the game, so they're going to be going for promotion. They did get relegated, didn't they?
Yeah, they did get relegated. And I think looking at the teams that came down from League One, they're the ones. I did a League Two podcast last night, and they said to me, like, of the ones that have come down, who are the ones to watch? And I was like, I think Bristol.
I think as far as if Bristol Rovers are in League Two, I'm fancying them to win it at any time.
Yeah, it'd be interesting though, because MK Dons are just throwing ridiculous
I
money
mean,
at
if
it.
MK Dons aren't top by like September, October, there's going to be serious questions being asked.
It's a weird one. Like, it'd be really interesting to watch. But they've done that for the last couple of
Yeah.
seasons. And it just doesn't work. It's like Carlisle. That whatever they seem to do, the team that they've got on paper should last season have stormed the league and didn't. So it'd be interesting to see what happens there. But I think Bristol should be in with a good shout. I was staying at the same hotel as the Cardiff City players. So that was fun. I don't know. They seemed like all right lads. They were polite.
That's the bare minimum you can ask for, isn't it?
We're playing in the pool, playing Uno. Very same old.
What is it with? I've never played Uno in my life.
Oh my god! I only play Uno in Pinatar.
that's your Pinatar thing. No, I've never played Uno. I have never in my life won a game of noughts and crosses. Can't do it. Can't do noughts and crosses. Whether I get to go first or second, I go first. I put mine in the middle.
Yeah.
Still don't win. I can't do it. I can't do it. It really frustrates me to the point where the other week my nephew was like, "Nick, do you want to play noughts and crosses?" I was like, "No, fuck off."
Yeah.
He's 6. Yeah. No, fuck off. Get out my sight. I don't want to see you again. Hate it.
Is there anything else around that game? I don't think there is.
So Shea Gardner was the pick for me. I mean, not necessarily man of the match, but the fact he filled in a number of positions, clearly bulked up. Lewis Bay is another one. Obviously, we want to see him getting more minutes because for all the talk of how good he is, he did miss a lot of football last season.
He did. He's just so busy on the pitch, and he's talked about that. I think it was at the fan forum where he said, he's never going to win a header. So he's got to make up for activity somewhere else. Oh, that's the point. There'll be an adult fun forum just before the season
Don't
starts.
say adult because it makes it sound seedy. Like adult video.
Sorry.
Vernon Bear after dark. It's just him listening to this. Well, like licking a jar of honey. That's Vernon Bear after that. Oh, AI.
I don't see Vernon Bear as a honey.
I don't see him as a sexual being. Vernon Bear. I think he's like Morrissey. he's asexual.
I just didn't think he ate honey. We didn't need to make it dark.
So was it the honey that was this? What do you think he does eat? Berries. Pies. What do you think his thoughts were on the great pie changeover of 2025?
He resigned.
He went into the office, banged his paw on the desk, and went, "This is a resigning issue."
And so they gave him like a package. He insisted on the bear, like in the shop.
Yeah, 20% of the sales of all of them.
No. There wasn't even going to be a bear. He's got a bit of an ego, But...
Well, maybe next year when there's an issue, that's when he'll say, "Right, I want a cut of all the bears. Otherwise, I'm going to get all grizzly about it." Yeah, mate. Sorry, we're talking about you.
Thank you.
Thanks
He's
for listening.
Not squishy. He's not like. He's a bit too not squishy.
Probably all the sweat from Pinatar.
Like,
He's just like
it's not good for cuddling.
Idea for the club shop: Vernon Bear Squishmallows.
Oh my god! I'd have one. Like
you are welcome, guys.
Yeah.
You're only fans for them. I'll be there. Front row, my webcam.
Preseason tickets are available for all of the games now. Spennymoor Town you buy from the Spennymoor website. Just an aside on the whole Spennymoor, there seems to be a certain amount of snobbery about Spennymoor Town. It's just a friendly. It's not that deep.
It's the type of friendly we'd probably play anyway. In terms of sending the team we're sending.
We've done not last season they were all fairly high level, but the season before, apart from Chester, we did. And
then we were sending the academy teams to play like Stockport Town last year. So this is a step up.
Yeah.
Spennymoor.
So we're going on a little road trip. Well, I am.
I must admit that if I may well be, I'll find out tomorrow whether I am. There have been a couple of rumours about Glenn Taylor playing for County at some point during the game, though.
I heard a suggestion on Saturday that we should let him score against us.
Right. So
In the whatever.
this
90th minute,
this
like,
links
whatever.
into what is it? Yes, because I had this conversation with friend of the show Dave Philbin today, who has been very vocal about his feelings on this whole thing. And yes, if Glenn Taylor, I'm done. But so what I was saying today, like Oliver Kahn, when he played for Bayern in Germany, did some charity thing where it was kids taking penalties, and for every one they scored, like £1,000 went to the local children's hospital, and Oliver Kahn saved them all. Saved every single one, and I just imagine that's what we've got a chance to do. If there's a corner in the last minute and it's set up for Glenn Taylor to score, I propose all the County fans enter the field of play.
No, do you know what it'll be? And like I was going to say Andrew Wogan, but it might be lovely Ethan from the under-15s.
My boy
Can do like a crazy ass.
He follows us on the TikTok. Well, I think he follows us on the TikToks. It's like Ethan GK. So I'd say Ethan GK1, actually. That's a GK number. Yes. Anything else on
Salford tickets are on sale.
Yeah, tickets everywhere.
Hull
Yeah.
on sale.
Wednesday, first team home game. First 3 home games for the first team go on sale.
They do. Find out what your bloody supporter number is. That's my advice. I've lost mine again, so I can only use this computer to buy tickets because it's saved in my Google Password Manager, which doesn't pull through to my phone.
Yeah.
So I
mine
can
does.
buy Salford tickets. But I have done now.
The rumour mill.
I don't know any rumours apart from the ones that were in Spain.
R2 Hoskonen.
Oh yeah,
Which it's so the other week in the group chat, so there's about 20-25 of us in the group chat, and I got really.
There's 3 of us. Let's be honest.
No, the other group chat, the one
You're in another group
the one that you flounced off from, the one that you flounced off from the day of the Orient second leg, saying I can't take it, and then just never came back. And every day it's when's Hannah coming back? It's like, look, I am not a fucking PA.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but I mean, I've had worse jobs. I've done worse things for no money. Believe me. Exhibit A. So during those first couple of weeks where everyone was signing players and we seemed to be very slow off the mark, after you and I had a discussion about my weird flight radar peccadillo that only flared up.
Someone just sent me a message.
That only flared up during the window. I went onto Flight Radar and decided to post a picture of a random plane in the group chat. That random plane was a Finnair one from Helsinki.
Okay.
And then people were like, oh, what's this? What have you heard? What have you heard? And then I followed it up with name something else that's from Finland. Oh, I followed it up with a picture of the Finland national team shirt. And then I followed that up with a picture of Lordi, the Finland Scandinavian Eurovision winners in all the masks and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know anything. I was just being silly. And now, just like that, 5 weeks later, it turns out that Finnish plane was correct. Because that is a real left field signing. But that's the sort of thing we've clearly got to the point where maybe it's not a case of getting priced out of the market. I think we've shown that money's there to spend if we want to. But we're trying to be a bit more smart about things. And so a 28-year-old Finnish international scored against England last year. England are shit though, aren't they? So I apparently hear. But yeah.
Euros though.
Seems to have a good just about. Oh, the women.
No, like
the women. Oh, I thought we were talking.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, it was touch and go.
Yeah.
For a little while.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about that one. It does raise the question though, if we're looking defensively. So if we're talking a back three, Ethan Pye, left of the back three, nailed on. I would hope that we're going to sign someone as backup who can play there and left back, perhaps. Maybe it'll end up being a first choice left back who can also fill in at left centre back. And then for the other two positions, we've got Olowu, we have Connolly, we'll probably have Onyango. Am I missing any? We'll have our new Finnish prince. Are we just trying to sign players from cold countries? Is that what it is? So that when it gets a bit nippy in November, we can unleash Benno and R2. That'll be
And
it.
they'll be fine.
And they'll be fine.
Um,
So it does beg the question of what happens about the battered and bruised and bloodied, beautiful Bradley Hills? Because gap years are difficult to arrange. People think you just piss off for a year, get a trainer, piss off. You do not. You have to sort out hostels. You have to sort out bicycle
Visas.
hire, visas. There's a lot of stuff to
Work
sort out.
permits.
Work permits. Yeah, I mean, he's going north of the wall. So just to do a Game of Thrones reference, because John Billsby mentioned Game of Thrones earlier. John Billsby, me and you are going to talk Game of Thrones next time I see you. I need to talk to someone about it. It's the big thing that's sweeping the nation. And then it's great during lockdown when everyone was like binging TV shows. No one was binging Game of Thrones because they realised just how badly it ended. And that's just one of the,
I remember waking
one of
up
the things that
like at
fascinates me.
2:00 in the morning to watch the last
Same,
episode.
same. Yeah, and then
Like,
yeah, I stayed up till 3 a.m. the other day to watch the new episodes of Dexter.
oh, did you?
Okay, yeah, very good. Really
I've not
enjoyed it.
watched
Yeah,
Dexter.
Uma Thurman's in it. I'll watch anything with her in.
Mm,
I'll watch a snuff movie with her in.
mm.
Happily. Yeah, it does beg the question, the Brad Hills. Oh yeah, the Brad Hills situationship.
Yeah.
Wondering whether
I mean, I think we'll always make space for it.
you'll always have a place in our heart, if not our team.
But yeah, scrapping with Conor McGeehan. But who wouldn't? Yeah, I don't know. I think from what I understand, it was something that had like spilled over from earlier in the game, and then they'd
Right.
clashed heads. And
So was it a head clash that caused the?
it was
the
a head clash caused the blood, and then not the flying fist.
So as soon as I saw that the Sun had posted a picture of it with one of their standard like headlines with like randomly capitalized words, that was the point at which I thought, yeah, it probably was a clash of heads.
Yeah,
That's fine. Yeah.
yeah.
He
And
did
then-
look gorgeous though.
Yeah, like a Australian, because the Norwich kit's like all
It's
green and
yeah.
gold. Like, have you seen Wrexham's new
I like it.
daffodil kit?
I like it.
Hey, we should be due another kit soon.
Friday, I think.
There's been no like teasing though, has there?
Do you know there's curtains up in the windows now? Yeah, I think so. Or there's some sort of blind system. Because could I see anything? Could I echoes like
You.
me? Well, yes. After I'd received the pictures, I went to go and see what I could see myself.
I really enjoy that we protect our sources at all costs.
Oh yeah. Always protect my sources. Don't want anyone nicking your HP, do you?
No. Yeah, I think there will be. I think there are more signings to come, but
I think we'll have some this week. I just refuse to. I think normally, if I was in a situation I was in like 15 years ago where I didn't have any friends who went to county, I just used to go on my own and like go on the message boards. I like go home and away on my own, like read the message boards but not post because I was a shy 15 years ago. I was a shy 23-year-old coming out of a marriage breakup. It was an awful time, Anna. I would have been worried. I would have been one of the ones like, oh my god, what are we saying? I think I would have been. But now I think because I spend so much time looking down on people for whinging about anything, even if it's legitimate, I think maybe
I'm just really zen about pre-season, and this is something that has been a long time coming, but I now recognize pre-season for what it is, and it's an opportunity to make mistakes, to try things, to find out that they don't work, so that you're in a better position. I mean, we had some shockers last season, and then we had that Blackburn game.
I just count that as part of pre-season,
Oh my
just an extended
God.
pre-season. I mean, I don't think so. My first full season was 95, 96.
Mhm.
And at the start of that season, it was the opening of the Tudor End, and we had the friendly against Man City. And my dad took me, and we saw the queues for the Tudor End, and apparently I say apparently, I remember it. I moaned. I was like, why are we queuing for so long? Blah, blah. And my dad's like, oh, should we just go and sit in the other end? So we went to the railway end, and it's full of Man City fans.
Mhm.
So we were stood with Man City fans for the whole game. And that was my first ever pre-season. So I don't have the right to whinge about
I
pre-season.
quite like
I
pre-season.
think that's when I started hating them.
I think it's just that,
Man City, not pre-season.
right? Because I know some people just will not entertain.
Yeah, I don't
going to
tend to.
Paul,
I think
whereas I'm by this point just so bored.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Like, oh!
Yeah, it's something to do.
And we get a Friday night as well. Yeah, so Sunday is the cricket match,
Which I am sort of tempted by.
I really enjoyed it last year.
I don't know what happens, but
last year, the weather was really, really hot, and I just sat in the sun on a picnic blanket.
okay, yeah, I can do a bit of that. I might
It
come.
was nice.
Can I come?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's Sunday. And
Would you reckon they'll let us, as like celebrity county podcasters? Do you reckon they'll let us throw the first pitch?
No.
You know, like they do with baseball.
No, because it's actual celebrities.
like Jay-Z getting to throw the first.
Yeah, you.
Do you reckon they'll let me?
Yeah, go on then.
Do you reckon they'll let me do it as Vernon Bear? I just want to do everything as Vernon Bear. Now we've got an in.
I've said this. Olivia won't let me either. And I mentioned it to actual Vernon the other day, and I've even tried to get it to be a thing at Salford. When you lose, you put the mascot outside the ground with a sign saying "free hugs." I think it'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
I think it would just be lovely, really cute and
Yeah.
nice. But the feedback I've had hasn't been overwhelmingly positive.
No,
Apparently, it's a safeguarding issue.
Yeah. I've got a DBS. Enhanced.
DBS. So mascots are apparently not allowed to hug kids anymore, which
Not allowed to throw sweets out anymore either. In case you have someone's eye out.
or
Woke
give them
nonsense.
something they're allergic
Or that,
to.
yeah, or the eye thing.
Yeah.
That's what happened to Pudsey, I bet. I bet Pudsey was a football club mascot. And then there was an errant sweet. Ah! Either that or he walked in on Jimmy Savile.
100%
One of the two.
Yeah. Oh God. Right. Shall I take you home? Just as an update for anyone who wasn't aware, I got my hands on Ferrero Rocher ice creams after the pod last week.
I took you to Tesco, didn't I?
Did you treat me?
I
so
say
well.
I took you to Tesco. I showed you where the Tesco was near my house.
And walked in with
And said,
me.
"Oh, you can just drop me off here. It's fine."
The price point was accurate at £6, but they were on a club card offer at £3, which is very reasonable for 4. I got back from Spain. Go to the freezer. There's none left.
Yep. I could have told you that would happen.
She doesn't even like Ferrero Rocher.
No, but it's there. You've got to. I don't even like sushi, but I ate all yours and you're on the side before you're in for a shock when you walk in there. If it's free food, I'm eating it.
All right, well.
Ah, there we go. Right, we will be back next week. We will talk Spennymoor, because at least one of us will have gone, possibly 2 of us. And we will have transfer signings, as you said last week. We'll have that to talk about. What else will there be, do you think?
There might be a new kit.
There'll probably be at least one new kit. In which case, if there's a new kit on Friday, I'd imagine myself and Ben will do a Twitter space again.
Well,
so he can talk about the kit that he's not seen. But to be fair, he did preface everything with, "I've not seen it in person."
I've been waiting. We've seen.
I love how you're using the train spotter voice, and I know that he'll love that as well.
Love it. He will.
You sound like,
He'll
what's his
love
face?
it.
What's the guy called? The autistic train guy. Francis. But he was big on the TikToks and
I don't do
he's like really posh, but he's dead into trains. But he's quite a handsome guy. And it turned out he's like actually a model and stuff.
Oh, really?
He actually models for So we're not sure whether the autism is just like a ruse.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I've been doing all these years.
Right? Just gives us
Look,
personality.
mate, it's got me. I do that, when I during lockdown, I couldn't go to my. Oh, this might be what gets me cancelled.
Think hard.
No, I think it's fine. I think I'm the laughing stock here.
Sit here with my finger hovering over the end string.
Okay, don't accidentally.
If we disappear, it's because I made a call.
Just bear in mind that you have to confirm it. So during lockdown, I got so in a hole of like not speaking to anyone and stuff like that I couldn't go to my usual barbers.
Right.
So when it came to wanting to get my hair cut, because I did a Britney Spears the first day of lockdown and just shaved it all off. I look like Heisenberg in Breaking Bad.
That's why my hair is now this length.
Yeah,
I was after searching for
Oh, it wasn't enough for me. I just saw Boris. I just saw Boris Johnson on TV and it just lost that. See, this is what happens. God Almighty. So basically, I had to find a new barber's. And the barber I've had since I was like 12, 13. So he knows me, we've got stuff to chat about. I could not handle the idea of a new barber trying to have a conversation with me. So what I did, I found a barber's with good reviews and I basically phoned them and said, oh, I'm making an appointment for my son, but he's autistic. I wouldn't say he's non-verbal, but he struggles. Can he come? And that's what I did. And I went and I had my silent haircut. And it's really annoying because...
How did you communicate what haircut you wanted?
So he just said like, oh, what am I doing for you, mate? They did talk down to me a bit, I'll be quite honest. They go, you right, champ? Do you like tea or a coffee? I'm like, no, you're right, I've got a water with me. Because I take my own water.
No.
That's just in general, because it's one of my tics. And... And he said like, oh, what am I doing for you today, mate? And then one of them called me little guy, which is really annoying because I'm anything but 6'4", mate. I might be autistic, but I'm 6'4". He called me, and I just said like, oh, kind of like shorter back and sides, but with the top blended in, like leave me something to play with. And I said, and for the ladies to play with. They went, you're not autistic, are you? I went, no, okay, talk to me. I'll have my hair cut. Here's £20 that you've not earned. Yeah, so that was my neuroses. Should we get on to yours?
No, we'll do that.
We'll do an extra episode on Thursday for that. Yes, we will be back next Monday. In the meantime, do not forget to like and subscribe and do all that stuff. And if you want, you can buy us things off our sexy wish list. I'm going to start a sexy wish list.
I just need Vernon the Bear teddies.
Just all the Vernons.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that. Just buy one a week.
Collection of them.
I'll buy you one a week, and we can just
expensive.
have one. Just have them mounting up until it's just a wall of Vernon.
Okay.
Francis Borgia, that's it. Real name Luke Magnus Nicholson. There we go.
Posh.
See, told you.
Yeah.
God, I'm going to be bombarding you with videos later on.
Can't wait.
Yes, we'll be back next week. Thank you for watching, everybody. Press the button once. Press it again. Bye, everyone.
Bye.